Hi, I'm Paul. I'm going to show you how to rework your check valve for your 87K intensifier. Now, the best use of time and to reduce downtime of your machine is to rework your check valve at the same time you're replacing your high pressure seal carrier. Put your high pressure seal carrier on and high pressure cylinder. And to really reduce time and almost cut your downtime in half is to have spare sets of check valves available. So then you can take your spare new check valve, pop out your old one, put your new one in, make sure you orient the check valve properly. Reinstall your end cap, follow loading procedures, and put it back into service. You also can get whole spare intensifiers from Flow. Call customer service for pricing. Now, while the machine is up and running, we can rework the check valves now. Hopefully you took and loosened the outlet adapters. If not, you're going to have to put these in a soft jaw vise to loosen them because they do have 200 foot-pounds of torque on them. For each set of check valves, you'll need an inlet kit, an outlet kit, your lapping tool, your lapping plate, blue lube, 242 Loctite, and a couple of wrenches. Disassembling your check valve, we're going to take and unscrew the outlet adapter. You should get an outlet poppet and spring. Take those out. An outlet seat, and you'll discard those. Take off your O-ring. Then we'll take our 5/16 wrench and we'll loosen the retaining screw for the inlet side. The retaining screw, support, and inlet poppet, and discard those. Using a mild solvent, you want to clean off the old blue lubricant. And at this time, your spring seat might come out. Please make sure you retain that. It does not come in the rebuild kit. And clean off your check valve body. Reworking the check valve body, we want to make sure that we still have enough material to work. And so we want to measure and make sure that we have at least 475 thousandths of an inch from the top face surface of the nose down to the shoulder. Now, what we are going to be reworking and getting rid of is the imperfection left by the inlet poppet. If you're still in the allowable limits, you may machine it, machine grind it, or hand lap it, but all of it has to come back down to the final lapping before putting it back in service. We'll be using the hand lapping tool. You'll take the tool, put it on the end of the check valve, and then put it on a flat surface, and using an Allen wrench, tighten down the tool. Preparing your lapping plate, you'll take and get some 320 grit paper and some 600 grit paper that come in your lapping kit. Adhere it to your plate for lapping. Starting on the 320 grit side, we want to wet our paper, and then we'll begin lapping in a figure 8 pattern, removing material. When the imperfection's gone, you can turn the paper over and do the 600 side to polish. Wetting the paper and lapping on the 600 grit side in a figure 8 pattern. Now this has been polished. If we had two perfectly flat pieces of metal that have been polished, put water in between them and put them together, they may have a tendency to stick. So what we need to do on this seating surface is cross-hatch it. Going back to the 320 side, wet your paper. Start at the top of the paper, draw back once, then come back, rotating at 90 degrees, and draw back one more time. After hand lapping, you want to come back to the tank and clean off the check valve to remove all the grindings and material. Once you've cleaned the check valve body, you can take the inlet poppet, put it over the inlet hole, take the inlet support, the small peg here lines up with the small hole, then take the inlet screw and take some Loctite 242 and put a very small amount on the end of your threads. Being careful not to get Loctite on the inlet poppet, use a wrench to bring the screw down to the surface of the support, but do not torque. Once you put the inlet screw up against the support, you can take the inch-pound torque wrench and torque to 40 inch-pounds. Now once done, we can concentrate on the outlet side. Take and put our spring cup inside. Put some blue lubricant on this inside chamfer. Put some blue lubricant on our threads. Insert the spring and the outlet poppet. Put some blue lubricant on the bottom of the seat. Put the seat inside the check valve and thread in the outlet adapter. We can put on our O-ring. And then repackage so it's ready for next time.